here when you have a moment. I'd like to speak to you. Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly... I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you. You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here. Let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shuttered... That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this method. Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It elevates me to these positions of authority. But all I want to do is explore, not... Oh, you have no idea how tempting that sounds. But then dumping everything I've worked so hard to achieve, it's... Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying... You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just, please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Your previous ship's being brought back to the dock.
That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Head on in. We'll take the ship to another port so Jazz can have a look.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy.
I'd be lying if I told you I was comfortable setting foot on this station.
You don't steal from your own. Not unless you want the whole station on your ass.
I've got what you need. Weapons, ammo, whatever you need. As long as you can afford it. All right. See you around.
The right protective gear can make all the difference. No price is too high. I'm sure I got something to suit your needs. Well, only the best tactical gear to protect your ass this side of the galaxy. Metal plated for when you're up against bullets. Leather for those jobs that might require a subtle touch. All made by yours truly, of course, except for a few used odds and ends that no one's gonna miss. Well, only the best protect. See ya.
I used to work for a mega.
I hope you actually
monkey
need
suit and
components.
everything.
I hate
Seems like a
wasting
different
my time.
time.
All right, let's get this over with. Oh, bye, I guess.
Hmm? I'll only carry the good stuff.
So there I am. Use the security on my team.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensate. Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Is the last? Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already. Sounds like you're on board as a true I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe.
Discovering Crix's legacy would solve one of the settled system's great mysteries. Oh, I'm as curious and excited as anyone to see what will...
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Need a drink? Bong in the last
This station is well outside my wheelhouse. You'd best do all the talking.
See what he says now after I've gotten all this stuff for him. He's up one more level.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were...
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
Huh.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with a...
All right, let's not get carried. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on...
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering.
Understood. We'll do our best to remain on her good side.
Never mind her.
I like she talks sometimes.
Better off appealing to her bank account. That is what drives her.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Better not get into his computer while he's standing there looking at me.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, the others have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe, will stop me from achieving achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of this metal system, and your aspirations could inspire the directionalist to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want. If you were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here.
So, where to next?
Just dragging this guy and his kids around for nothing. Really? I'll be back when I get there.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Didn't mean to do that. I tell you what, hitting that button on the mouse accidentally, bad thing.
So we must be in the right place.
Hello, Captain.
It's kind of annoying. Okay, a teleport or whatever. Fly to this place, which takes forever. You have to go through that whole grav whatever engine thing. And then when you get there, you immediately dock, which takes another cutscene. And then you get out of the ship and you have to go through a loading screen. It's stupid.
It's good to have you back.
It seems you had quite the eventful. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly.
Starting a firefight on SY-920 would have been an inappropriate course of action. We favored the quiet approach.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. With the acquisition of the comm spike, the fleet is one, and the more people we arrest, the greater the chance. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing it. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
She must be good.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near...
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to you.
What can I do for you? Well done. Cost overruns, siphoning project funds. How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team. I'll send this to Mass right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the... Any other fragments? All right. Keep up the good work. You're not gonna let this go, are you? You're right. I did. I suppose I'm hesitating. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? Good. I like keeping you on your toes. Maybe I should I grew up in the well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. A year after that, I'm a career criminal. That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than... Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform... Thanks. I'm quite proud of what... Let's just say the years after my time in the well... Look... You're welcome. Well, I think you... Let's get back to it before... Let me know if you need anything else.
I wonder if I can go down to the brig. There is a brig. Oh, the brig's this way. Okay. Mole.
I don't know about you. No, I don't. But I do know the previous occupants of that interrogate. Not good people, to say the least. I think... You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what legal... But I'm not just any pilot. I'm...
Yeah. Just be nice to him.
Some set of manners, kid. Long story. I got my start. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on something. But I called in a few favors and got back home with Sistef. Yeah, it was. I cut my teeth on but after a couple... Thing is, compared to that... Yeah, I thought you might. I heard even more impressive, you managed to do it without taking any lives. That's more than I can... We were testing prototype. The 4 of us were the official word is I was so bored on that. When the time came for my test, the engine caught fire right after take. Is that right? I guess that lets me off. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find it.
Is this the brig?
Do what Commander Ikande says, and you'll go far.
Shut up.
Sir, if I may speak freely, is there a reason for the harsh reprimand? As far as I know, I just tracked a little mud into the brig.
Soldier, have you ever heard of trenchfoot?
Trenchfoot?
Well, they say God... There you are. I was wondering when you'd visit. Frost-wet trenches on their daily patrols. Oh, no sarcasm here. There's simply no reason. Thanks to my own stupidity, my second chance to return to the Crimson. And by the time I get out of prison, any hopes I had to return to that life. All because they didn't take the time to properly dry their feet. Yes, well, apparently that's off the table as well. Trident tends to... Well, anyway, glad you popped. Now, if you wouldn't mind letting an old... Mud from your last mission. You brought in any number of microbial life forms known and unknown. After getting set up on the key, I traveled to a few settlements to find a base of op. I was looking for a place that would allow me to pick up. When I stopped at Gagarin, Sivstef was on the ground waiting for me instead of it. Your friend Toft really pulled the wool. So you're saying, last thing I intended to do with my life. But at the same time, you really pulled a number on me, Agent. Well done.
Who else have I got arrested? Nobody, I don't think. It's him, right? Yeah, I didn't turn in that other girl. Okay.
And we'll get underway.
What am I carrying? I really don't have that much stuff. I got a bunch of notes. I need to just store or sell or something notes. I'm really not carrying that much. I wish they would tell you the total weight for this category. That coachman does 69. What does the other one do? I've never been here before, so yeah, I'll have to. Of course, I have to travel to 10 different places first. I'll be back when I get there.
Ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always
Alright,
make
we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Come on, please.
Okay, let's land. Load screens usually aren't too awfully bad, so.
Landing site locked.
I'm thinking this place is kind of like Cyberpunk.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Just realized what he said. Glad you survived your most recent sleep cycle. That's hilarious.
See that shroud covering Neon? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
Got anything you need? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
I don't think I need to do anything to this, but that's okay.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Well, at least he didn't try to steal my money. Okay. That was a long friggin' run. I mean, really?
Some sort of checkpoint ahead. It's probably... See that shroud covering Neon?
He already said that.
Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire.
Serious about their security. That's cool. Yeah, it's a big place.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose you should pay it a visit, purely for exploratory purposes.
Are you here to book a room? Welcome to the Hotel Volii. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that... That's the first thing. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that... Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of... But that's a story for another. So, can I book you a room for the night? Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on... Sorry. I just need some time to... I've got one with your name. How long are you planning on staying?
1 day.
I have a room with your name on it.
We'll be here when you're ready. The Hotel Volii. With us.
Wow. Is it the only room? It is the only room. Well.
Rest well, I hope? What can I help you with?
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volii. Your home away from home, here on Neon.
Clover over at Kelpcorp, she's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kinda tuned her out.
I like the elevator sounds. Oh, hello. Load screen just to get in there, or load screen to get in here?
Hey there.
I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
Astral
right?
Lounge, Euphorica,
Stuff
blah,
or
blah,
not?
blah.
Hey,
This
I'm
place
busy.
is where
You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else. What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
I'll transfer the credits and we can leave it in the usual place.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me say, turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Looks awfully young to be.
Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayou in the past have been rather unpleasant, to say the least.
Benjamin Bayou, Neon's esteemed mayor, or administrator, or whatever the hell you want to call him. He's also the greediest bastard you'll ever meet. Got his fingers in everyone's business, and the muscle to back it up. The only reason I'm allowed to operate on Neon is because I pay well to keep my involvement off his radar. The last thing I need right now is an amateur like you getting me kicked off world. All right, I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Okay.
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
I want to start shooting people. I mean,
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, while you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system.
of course you do.
Side job that'll earn you some credits. Nothing. Well. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass? Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Yeah, I don't care about all that.
Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
Try velocity yet? It'll change your life.
I talk to him. I just want me to get him drugs or something. I don't know. Wow, those eyes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the Disciple. Hey, it's your ass, not mine. Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful. With all the muggings and shakedowns. Kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Sure, sure. So, for being so helpful, what with the disciples and all?
No money for beggars. I didn't ask for your information, so. We gotta get evidence.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able... I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be... Let's take it.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. Good. If you were, you'd be... Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you. I'm afraid that things aren't... I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, at this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the art. I swear, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or... Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed... Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going... I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou. But I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the research and development. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've... I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator...
I'm gonna say go for it.
You're absolutely right. Hey, look, thanks. If there's anything else you need... As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. We'll see who gets tired of this first. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe we can work something out.
Oh, that's quick.
You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes.
Yes, I'll unlock it for you.
Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the people around here. Something wrong. Hope to see you again soon.
Security's got his eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo.
Are you lost? Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada? Me either. He's never...
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Goodbye. This probably won't work.
Move along.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking another update on the scale that's time. Galbank, where your credits work for you. Commander Wood.
Wonder if I even got the evidence I needed. Hold on. Ah, the evidence. Okay.
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
We both know you set that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, it wouldn't be having this conversation.
So as long as you steal something and do get caught, you're fine.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff. I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne to profit the story by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about bracing like that again, well,
See, you just proved
I'm sure you can imagine.
down your third velocity, you're out cold. By the third Chimera, you're floating.
Welcome. Please, make yourself... I can offer you a drink. Or...
Yeah, I guess you're right. Where the hell did Micah learn to mix a drink like that anyway?
No. You people should leave her alone.
What?
No way. You debt collectors are low life. Now get out of my club.
No, really. I'd like to see you try.
The Crimson Fleet. Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to...
I don't know how threatening be with pirates would do that.
If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. And I'm...
Dag on.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I got 103,000. It's okay. You have to keep the key card to get in the bathroom. That's interesting.
Yeah. What do you want?
She's young.
Before you continue, if you're having a problem with your power, anything else? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way... How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. What is this? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada. So when you ask me what I do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayou... The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, keeps them off the Freestar Collective's rate. They might actually step in if they just... If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on. Try and get in his way, And then he uses neon? I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I just know it.
You try anything, you're dead.
Pardon? Do you have room for one more on your crew? Not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Come on, why is that? This isn't getting us anywhere. Look, I'd like to help. You don't know what you're talking about. Come on, Well then. Goodbye.
Yeah, I didn't want you anyway. It's alright, we're fine. Nope.
What I don't sell.
Okay. We're gonna go down here, but then I'll probably finish it off once I get in the next episode. Let me see where I'm going. Way over there. Okay. It's a pretty cool little place. Looks neat. Hey, this fish. They literally like fish down here. Cool.
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
What's this? Oh, I bet you that was an elevator. Oh, I don't know what this is. It's cool. Okay, we'll go back up. Quit pushing me. Okay, I'm gonna go in here in the next one. We'll start back up. See you later. Bye.